SofaKingCoolOnline.com.
Sofa King Cool with Darwin Deez. How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you, brother?
Good, man. So I understand you're from New York City, and when you actually got your main push, it was over UK actually where you broke the charts off.
Yeah, that's right. We got picked up by a British label,
Okay.
small indie label called Lucky Number, and the UK is that's their territory, and they know everybody there, and they do well there promoting their acts. And
So did you have to go out over to England?
yeah, I mean we did it, but actually they came to New York the first time we met.
Oh, that's cool.
Michael came to New York, and he's kind of it's Michael and Steven, and Michael's kind of the A&R, the ears for the new stuff, and sort of the people person, knows everybody, everyone knows him, he's very memorable, dresses crazy. So I met Michael first, and then talked to Steve on the phone, and just felt like the right people to work with, and then they've done a really good job for us over there, so that's
cool.
how it happened.
That's real cool. And I've seen, like, on YouTube, you're getting millions of hits. I mean, that's unheard of, especially nowadays when, you know, there's videos hardly anywhere. MTV don't play them or anything like that, but you're breaking through and it's working out real well.
Yeah. I think it's because like they play us on radio, like mainstream radio in some countries like Germany and UK and Australia. I think that's kind of the main, you know, statistically where the views are coming from,
Very
those
nice.
places. And then some in the USA just from, you know, the underground vibes.
Right. Now you actually got a new release out?
You have your new record out as of February 2013 called Songs for Imaginative People. It's a record that I made in Asheville, North Carolina, actually, in a basement there, the house that I was renting from my friend Leela.
Very cool. And your publicist just actually sent me something over. You guys got a new video coming out on the 7th of April?
That might be. We haven't shot it yet, so I don't know what it is. I don't know anything about it, but that could be.
Well, if people want to check it out, I mean, I understand you actually don't know which one it's going to... Do you know what single is it you're going to push? Or
I think so, but it's not decided yet, totally. But we do have a recently released video called for the single that was called "You Can't Be My Girl," and that's worth looking at if you haven't seen it. Directed by Keith Schofield. We did kind of a thing with stock footage.
Okay.
So that's like the new one that people keep complimenting me on. So that's the one the new one that's out now. So you can check it out.
And you have your own YouTube page, or is everything on your main website?
Yeah, everything. If you're curious about Darwin Deez, you can just go to darwindeez.com and see where we're playing and see our videos and read our blog and stuff. That's all there.
Very cool. You got a few tour dates left. I think early April is when you stop. What's next for you?
Well, there's a few weeks off, and then there's more touring. It's kind of off and on for the rest of the year through October. We're going to be touring the USA and Europe and other places, and just focusing on that. It's really hard to write without privacy, without being at home. So
Right.
I had set that goal for myself this year, is to try to compose like in the back of the van or something, wherever. But it hasn't been happening yet over the past couple months. So I guess just tour and then write the third record. It's the plan.
So you're already pushing on for another album right away.
I mean, yeah, I would like to keep the ball rolling. I feel like things are picking up for us in America slowly and steadily, and
Right.
so I feel like this is what I want to do. It's where I belong. It's like,
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
in the music world, and so I'm happy to have a place here. So I want to try to keep it.
So nowadays you're saying that you usually like to be in a private place to write your music. Does being on the road, is that as a hindrance then to you, or is that like a new experience, or as far as writing and at the same time?
Yeah, it's a hindrance to writing, but being on the road is life. I mean, this is my life, and it's my home is venues and vans.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So-
especially nowadays too. I mean, it's so hard not to be on tour constantly if you're an artist, to get out there and show the fans exactly what you have, and it turns to stuff you've never heard before. Is the best way to see it is stop and see at a club or wherever you're at.
It's the most, like, you can find yourself the most enamored with new music when you see it in a live venue, even of artists with whom you're already familiar, and go and see them live, and you sort of their songs can hit you in a way that you didn't, in a way that they didn't when you're listening to their new record, you know. So there's definitely magic that happens in live venues, and so we're on the trail of chasing that magic all the time. And then, you know, year on, year off, you know, and then the year off I'll just be kind of holed up and just privately exploring my imagination and whatever, and that's the cycle, the album cycle.
Very cool. Any chance of recording a live album when you're out one time?
That could happen, yeah. It could happen. I don't know. I think it would be cooler to. I mean, I like to do. That's a sort of a pretty standard thing. I like to sort of do other mixtapes and side projects for fun that are just kind of a little bit more conceptually different. Like a live album is a very familiar concept for an artist to release.
Right.
But maybe we will. I think a live DVD would be the thing.
Yeah.
We sort of have that as well. We've sort of. There's like a DVD documentary of our tour, which like is included in the deluxe edition of the new record. So
awesome.
So that's, you can get that for sale on our website too. And so we kind of have done that a little bit, but it's not a live album.
Well, live footage. I mean, that way it gets a chance to see what you're doing and.
There's some of that, yeah.
Very cool. All right, the website one more time.
Our website is just darwindeez.com.
And you can see the tour. You can see the albums, videos, everything like that. It's all one-stop shop.
Yeah, merch store, blog, music videos, yeah, linked to Facebook and Twitter and all the stuff that's going to be irrelevant 3 years after we put this up.
And April 7th, be ready for a release one way or another.
And April 6th, be ready for me to turn 29.
Oh, wow.
Because I will do that. I will be doing that.
Well, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming down.